Hi students, Department of Technical Education, Telangana. My name is P. Rajshekhar, working as a civil lecturer in Civil Engineering Department, SRR GPT, Sisila Polytechnic College. Today I am going to say the topic on errors, precautions and mistakes. So this is the Unit 3 topic, and this subject is for the first year second sem Diploma in Civil Engineering students, and the subject is leveling surveying, subject code 18C 205C. Objectives: on completion of this period, you would be able to list the errors in leveling, and list the instrumental errors, and list the manipulation errors. So errors in leveling. So actually, why these errors will occur in the leveling? Because of the persons done by the naturally personal errors will be occurred. Okay, by touching the instrument, by moving the instrument, this will be happen, and some defects will be coming from the manufacturer by the instrument. So these errors, how to eliminate? Let us see. So first one is instrumental errors, second one is manipulation errors, that is also known as personal errors, and the third one is errors due to natural causes. So these three types are generally occurs in every instrument, not only the dumpy level or auto level, in upcoming theodolite, okay, in total station also we will get some of the percent of errors. So these errors, how to eliminate them and how to do the surveying without getting these errors, let us see now. So first one, the instrumental errors. So as we know, from the manufacturer defect itself some errors will be coming, or the instruments will be some, it will be loosed, or some will be tightened, or some any readings will be not required. So you can see here these errors are pertaining to the level, bubble, tripod and stop. So these are all instrument errors due to the defects. So first of all, let us see in the case of bubble what will happen. The bubble, so there is nothing but this is a defective bubble, may be under sensitive. Under sensitive means these bubble tubes which are there in that liquid, which is nothing but the mercury or a liquid particle, so they will be under sensitive. These are very thinner to maintain, very delicate to maintain in the instrument. We have to check properly whether this bubble is in the center or the liquid which is any leaking out or not. We have to, okay, so that it is under sensitive. And oversensitive. Oversensitive is also nothing but some bubble tubes which are there, they are oversensitive because of their manufactured defect itself. So the particle, the bubble which will be there, when we are doing the centering, it not get centered properly because of oversensitive. The over liquid which is maintained in that, it will be not constant due to some certain things, and it may have an irregular curvature. So we can see here the bubble tube should be in the center, very circle, so it should not be some in any undulating shape. So in that, with that bubble which is there, it should be in a good type manner, and it should be in the frequent design. An under sensitive bubble may come to the rest in the center even when the tube axis is not horizontal. So here in under sensitive, what will happen? The under sensitive bubble which is there in center of this ring, or in this type ring, this bubble tube which is there, so this will be in the center itself only. So it will be not moving, even though when we are our tripod screws which are there, these three tripod screws which we are rotating, this bubble tube should be moved. Even though if it is not moving, that is the defect of under sensitive. So that is by the manufacture defect these bubble tube will be rest. So that's why it's in the rest position only. It will be not moving to and fro or any other movement. And here an oversensitive bubble may leads to a considerable wastage of time in trying to center it. So here the liquid which is there, the bubble tube here, this portion, so this will be not coming into the center. So just like if the circle is here, so this bubble tube is at corner, any of the corners. So it will not come into the center point. When we are rotating the foot screws, these bubble tube will be moving at the sides, but it's not coming to the center. So in that cases, what will happen? That is nothing due to the oversensitive bubble. So this is the considerable wastage of time for trying to center it. So in order to setting the bubble tube, we have to, our time will be wasted, so that we have to return it or we have to bring the another new from the manufacturer. So that is the problem occurred in some instruments. So in some instruments, if you set the instrument with the bubble tube, it comes automatically centered within few minutes, but some instruments not come into the center after taking a long time duration, and some instruments never come into the center. So that is nothing but due to the oversensitive bubble. Okay, here is the these two differences, nothing but under sensitive bubble and oversensitive bubble. This will be defected from the directly instrument only. Okay, so here you can see the instrument. This is sitting on a tripod stand. So this is our bubble tube, you can see here. So this is at the in a corner position. So this bubble tube should come here exactly at the center of this point. So when it comes center only, the instrument will be working condition. You can see some different types of bubble tubes are there. Number one, you can see here it is at the corner. It is at the some of the corner side, this bubble tube, and again you can see it is at the another corner side. And you can observe here it is the corner side. Okay, and here you can see in this also it is at the one of the corner side, and here you can see the in center of the portion it is there. So this is the correct setting instrument, and here also you can observe. So these are all nothing but different types of bubble tubes for fixing the instrument. So whenever these bubble tubes come center only, the instrument works in a good condition. If the knot comes directly when we are setting the instrument with the tripod screws only, it will be coming. Okay, that is the under sensitive and over sensitive. Next one is the tripod. So this is the main thing. The tripod is the main thing here. The next one is the tripod. So in tripod, loose joints of tripod make the level unstable, resulting in erroneous readings. So loose tripod means when we are fixing the tripod stand on the ground, we have to fix the on the ground very perfectly, and we have to tighten the screws whatever are there for the tripod stand. So these loose joints must always be tightened before taking any readings. So that is the main one. We have to check the screws which are there, the joints are any loose are there while fixing the instrument. We have to tighten before taking any readings. Before taking any readings, we have to tighten, because when you are taking the readings, if it is loose, the instrument will be moving in the movable condition. If any suddenly air comes, very large air, the instrument will be falling down also. So these will be happening because of loose joints. So we will not concentrate on the instrument tripod stand, the joints which are tightened or not there. First of all, we have to give the importance for the tripod stand, whether the loose joints are tightened or not. Okay, so here you can see a tripod stand, an example. So this is our level, that means here the instrument will be there. So in this a threading screw will be there. So with the threading screw it gone inside, and after that our instrument will be here at the top of this position. So on this it will be there. Okay, so here you can observe that is firmly fixed. Firmly fixed means at the bottom of the stand it should be perfectly fixed, and we should give here equal spacing. So you can see here equal spacing, that means in the triangulation way the stand should come. You can see here this is our survey point, the black color dot line is there. Which one? This one is our survey point, which will be getting from the plumb bob. Okay, from the plumb bob straight direction, that is known as straight point, okay, or survey point. So these three legs should be in the equal dimension position. In a triangulation way this should be there. So this, and after that which are loop joints are there. You can see here these are the stretchable belts which will be extended. So after that one screw will be there for tightening. For every joint it will be there. So then we have to tighten this loosened joint very tightened, so that this stand will be fixed on the ground very perfectly. So then it will be not moved anymore. So this is the tripod stand procedure. And the next one is the staff, leveling staff. So the leveling staff is nothing but it should be checked with an invert tape or a good graduated scale. So suppose this leveling staff, it is a 5 meter staff it is there. So if it is correct or not, we don't know. So we have to check with our round tape, which will be of 30 meters or 15 meters or 5 meters, whatever it will be. We have to take with an invert tape. Invert tape means it's even a cloth type tape. Okay. So for that we have to catch the here end point, and we have to take up to the end of the point. Then we have to check as per the tape the staff is in the correct position or not. Suppose the tape got 15 meters or 5 meters, then the staff is in the 5 meters or not correctly, we will know. So this is to identify whether the staff is in the correct or a good graduated scale or not, we can check it. And here the graduations of a new staff must always be checked with an invert tape. Okay. So here you can see that is nothing but a staff also, errors in the equipment. So here collimation error minus spine of sight is not horizontal. So we can observe here whether it is in the horizontal condition or not. On a ground level instrument is fixed. So if you see here, this reading is called actual reading. Okay, and this is called top one, the dotted line is correct reading. So in between gap which is there, so this is known as size of error depends on sight length. Size of error depends upon sight length. So when we are seeing from this instrument, whichever the length which is there we are sighting, so it will be depending upon the our sight length only. That is nothing but the size of error depends upon sight length. So this will be occurred due to the leveling staffs. When it is not in the correct way, the readings will be mistaken. The next one is manipulation errors or observation errors. So we will say it is a personal errors also. So generally the people what we do, so these are the personal errors. So first one is careless leveling of the instrument. So carelessness, the careless leveling means we are fixing the instrument on the ground very lazily, so that what will happen, the instrument may not be set up on the ground very fixedly or very hard. Okay, so that instrument is on the ground level very unfortunately. Okay, so very careless fixing, so that instrument will be falling down or the instrument will be broken up. And here the instrument must be perfectly leveled. So that means after setting up, leveling up, bubbling and focusing the screw, these temporary adjustments should be done for every instrument. Okay, so that is very important. And when we are seeing the readings, hands should not rest on tripod or telescope when taking readings. So this is the main point. Every person does this mistake only, so that we will be getting the errors. So when we are seeing from the instrument, okay, so when we are seeing from the instrument to the eyepiece, so we have to not touch this one with the hands. We should not keep any eye or any hand on the instrument. When we are rotating only, we have to keep the hand, but when we are seeing from the telescope eyepiece to the object glass, any of the object, we have to not touch the instrument or telescope. And the tripod stand also, if it moves somewhat also 1 mm, if it moves, we have to do again whole process, that is temporary adjustments we have to do, setting up, leveling up, centering and bubble up, okay, and focusing the screw. These all temporary adjustments we have to do. And next one is non-centrality of the bubble. So non-centrality of the bubble is nothing but check the bubble whether it is at the center of its run or not before and after taking readings. So when we are fixing on the ground instrument, first we have to set the instrument for the center of the bubble. So then after, first before we have to check the bubble is in the center or not, we have to check it. So then after only we have to see the readings, and after seeing the reading also we have to recheck again does bubble tube is in the same condition or not, so that we can identify it is in the correct position. And the next one is the parallax not removed parallelly. Here the parallax will not removed properly, so that is eliminate the parallax by focusing properly the eyepiece and the object glass. So elimination of parallax by focusing, that means by focusing the eyepiece we can and the object glass we can eliminate the parallax, that is the lines which are there in the crosshairs, it will be looking very clearly. And observer must focus the two pieces in accordance with his eyesight before taking any reading. So the observer, he should be focused on the two pieces in accordance with eyesight before taking reading. So before taking the reading, we have to check with the white paper and above the screen, that is object glass, so that the lens which are there, it is in the correct position or there, we have to check it before taking any readings. So these are the parallax. So we can see here in the diagram parallax error. So that is nothing but when using an optical instrument, both the image and crosshairs can be focused if either is impressively focused. So the crosshairs will appear to move with respect to the object focused if no one moves one's head horizontally and in front of the eyepiece. So that is nothing but if one moves one's head horizontally in front of the eyepiece. So this is our eyepiece, you can see here. So this is the collimation axis, which we will call as collimation axis, and we can see here this is suspended prism. The prism will be there inside the telescope. This is our telescope. Swimming telescope. So these are all, this is a mirror, we will call, a mirror will be prohibited here, and these are suspension weights, just like a lines it will be there, and this is the mirror again. So when what will happen, for if we see from this eyepiece, so the eyesight will be going on to the above mirror, and from the mirror the suspension weights which are there, okay, the readings will be look here. So from the another mirror, so it will be changed by the suspended prisms. That means nothing but the reflection process will be done here. So this is known as parallax error. So we can see here this is our collimation axis and this is horizontal axis, or this is alpha and this is in between alpha. You can see here this is S and this is S, side distance of the instrument. So we can see here in this parallax error also, okay. So this should be eliminated. And the next one is the staff not being vertical. So here main condition is some members don't know how to catch the leveling staff. Some members will be catching the leveling staff in the vertical inclined position or horizontal position. So this will be mistake happening. So in order to rectify that, the staff should be quite vertical. That means you can see here the staff should be quite vertical, and non-verticality of the staff, either away or towards the person holding the staff, leads to greater readings. That means the non-verticality, whether it is not in a straight position or vertical position, either away or towards the person holding the staff, it leads to the greater readings. So the whatever the readings if we are getting, they will not get, we will be getting the more than the readings, okay? And the error increases as the readings are larger and larger. So when the error increases, the readings also will be getting larger and larger. So we can see here, this is the tilting of the staff, we will say. So generally our instrument is there. So this is our staff vertical and this is the inclined position. So in this condition we may not take. So when the staff is in the correct position only we will take, that is nothing but the effect depends upon the some tilting angle, and the reading, the higher the reading is, the bigger the error is. So we can apply here alpha and this is sigma I in these places. So here staff should be equipped with circular bubbles and kept vertical. So this is to rectify of the staff. So generally by seeing the measurements only from the staff it will be clear. Errors due to settlement of level and staff. Settlement of level. It is assumed that only the level and the staff is held on firm ground at A and B. So settlement of level is nothing but the staff which is there, we have to settle them on the firm ground level, okay? On a ground level, flat surface, we have to settlement the instrument on the flat surface. So when the instrument is settled here, so from this the staff should be in the correct position, okay? So it is assumed that only the level and the staff is held on the firm ground A and B. When the instrument is set up on the soft ground, it may gradually settle from of the back side observation to that of the foreside. So when the instrument is fixed on the ground, so obviously our back side will be here on the benchmark, okay? So this will be the our back side. So this is our back side and this is our foreside. So here when the instrument is fixed here on the soft ground, so when you set the back side reading, so somewhat settlement will be there. That is nothing but it will be gradually settled when the back side observation to that of the foreside. The difference will be there, difference of the both the points, okay? That is nothing but the ground levels between the 2 points will be gradually somewhat will be in the difference. That is the settlement of level. And the next one is settlement of staff. So here settlement of staff which causes serious errors at a turning point while the instrument is removed to the next station as. So generally this is the problem will happen when we remove the staff, okay? So it causes serious errors. Generally suppose on a ground surface, so the staff is there here at the position, and if you are turning the point when the instrument is removed to the next station, so the instrument is at this station point, so from here you are changing to the another point. So here the instrument will be, the next station will be coming as an error point. So that will be the settlement of staff. So this staff will also will be moving to the another position. So it causes some of the errors while we are changing the point of station from one point to another point. Errors and mistakes in readings. So generally we will do the mistakes in reading, that is errors. Small compensating errors occur in the estimation of the decimal part of the readings. So when we are taking the readings, the small estimation of decimal part readings, the numerical numbers which will be returned down, okay? And here the estimation of the decimal part is easier with short sides than with long ones. Hence it is desirable that important sides should not exceed about 100 meters. So this will be happening so for the every people. So the instrument is fixed on the ground. So if it is nearer the staff, you can see clearly the readings, and you can write that the decimals which are there on the staff readings, it will be clearly visible, and the digits will be returned very neatly and correctly. So if it go very more long, the staff, what will happen here, the short sides with long ones, so the side will be becoming short but the distance will be becoming long, so that here what will happen, the readings which are there, the decimal parts, they will get very shorter, that means they looks very small, so that we cannot write the approximate correct reading. So this will be happening due to the errors in mistakes in reading. So that's why we have to keep a limit of generally only 100 meters. So for every 100 meters we have to change the our instrument point. If not, we will be getting the errors in the mistakes by reading also. Okay, so this is the problem occurring in the estimation of decimal parts. And next, focusing. Focusing must be carefully performed to eliminate parallax. So this focusing the object we have to do very carefully. So when these lenses which are not appeared, the vertical and the horizontal and the stadia hairs, so they should be looked properly on the staff. So this is the staff. So on the staff the readings are there. Okay, so these will be must coincide the lines. Okay, 0, 1 or 2. So this should be coincide on the screw. So we have to look very clearly and sharply the image. The focusing screw must be adjusted until no apparent movement of the horizontal line of the diaphragm related to the staff can be detected. So here we have to rotate the focusing screw until the adjustment no apparent movement, that means this horizontal line is there, so this will be getting the movement. Okay, that means it will be looking on the screen from the object glass when we see the on the staff. Okay, so that will be, this is called diaphragm, this is called diaphragm, name it as D. Okay, so these diaphragm will be related to the staff can be detected. So that wise we have to keep the focusing screw in a perfectly manner. And the next one is mistakes. So common mistakes made by beginners. So those who are first time doing this leveling process, what the mistakes they are doing means the leveling staff not fully extended. So if the leveling staff is up to 4 meters or 5 meters, we are extending the staff up to only the 1 meter or 2 meter. We cannot extend more by don't knowing the starting one. Okay, we don't know how to extend the staff, so that's why the staff will be not fully extended. Okay, this we have to know. And the staff held upside down. So the staff is held upside down, that means the staff should be keep from down to up. If it is from 0 to 1, 2 like this, then if you keep the staff like this, reverse condition, that means 4, 3, 2, 1. So this will be nothing but upside down. Okay, this problem will also occur. And the next one is reading the staff upwards instead of downwards. So here in the leveling staff, this is the main thing, the third point which is there. This is the common point every engineer or every surveyor is doing when they are starting. So what means the staff reading should be studied from the bottom itself. We have to see read the staffing upwards instead of downwards. Okay, so we have to see from the staff 0, 1, 2, 3 from downwards only, but not from the up. If you see from the upwards, the readings will be getting wrong. So this is the beginning of the main mistake. And next one is taking a reading coincident with one of the stadia hairs top to bottom instead of central hair. So you can see here, this is our diaphragm. So here one top will be there, one bottom will be there. So here what will happen means, from this we have to take this center line only, where it coincides we have to take on the staff from this horizontal line only, but we are taking in sometimes top to bottom instead of center line. So we are taking this center line is on the stop it is prohibiting, or we are taking this bottom line as a measurement. So this process is happening for the beginners. Okay, so they don't know generally how to take from the horizontal of the center line. So we have to take the center line measurement only. We should not take the top and bottom instead of center line. And next one, concentrating the attention on the decimal part of the reading and nothing and noting the whole meters wrongly. So here when we are seeing the leveling staff, the measurements, the readings which are there, we are writing wrong. So that is due to the how to write the readings, how to see the measurements we don't know. So that is due to the attention of the decimal part. The decimal part which you see from the instrument, it looks the some of the measurements, but we don't know what the measurement we have to write. So then we are writing the wrong measurements in the field book. And next one, omitting the 0 from the decimals under 0.10. So this is the omitting the 0 means some readings will be written as 0.10. So this is under the 0.10 readings only. So generally we have 0.005 mm. This is up to nothing but the 5 mm readings we can take on the lower stop. And reading downwards instead of upwards when the stop is inverted. So when the stop is inverted means it is in the vertical condition or in any inclined position in some cases. So here the reading downwards instead of upwards. The readings we are reading we have to see from the bottom itself, but instead of upwards we are seeing the downwards also. In that cases, that is stop is inverted we will be seeing. Okay. And mistakes in booking. These include entering a reading in the wrong column. Suppose this is our table, station, backside, IS, FS, HI. So this is our table. So from the station point 1, if we got the backside reading, that is to 1.2, and we got the IS reading or FS reading any other 2.1. So with the FS reading if you got 3.1, that you are writing in the IS. So this will be the wrong mistake will be happen. So that means we are taking backside which we have written first correctly, then after if you are seeing foresight but you are writing in IS, and if you are seeing in IS and you are writing in the foresight. So this will be happen in the wrong column centering. And omitting an entry. So that is nothing but the entry of the columns which will be there, we are not entering there with the digits. So that will be nothing but omitting an entry. And reading the wrong number of meters and decimeters. Suppose it is 1.2 meters we got. So we are reading it as a 1.12 meters or nothing but 0.12 meters. So this will be becoming wrong. What the correct reading is, we are missing that one. So that is nothing but difference of wrong number of meters and decimeters. And noting a reading with the digits interchanged. So here when we are entering the readings, the digits will be interchanged. That means from 0 to 1 meter and 1 meter to 2 meter. So the digits which are there, they will be changing. First from 0 it will be started, and then after from 1 it will be started, and after from the 2 it will be started, and after 3, 4, just like 5, 6 meters stops also will be there. So that's why when the digits were increased, meters were increased, the digits will also be interchanged. And entering in the wrong distance or remarks opposite a reading. So the distance which we are taking from the stop or any object, so that we are writing wrong. Or the remarks column also, if it is benchmark, we are writing as a change point 1, or if it is a change point 1, if we are writing as a benchmark or any diversion point. So this will be happening totally in the mistakes in booking. So these we have to look very carefully while entering in the field book. So here, to detect mistakes in writing down readings, the best method is to, okay, so the best method is for the meetings in the mistakes we have to find out, that is, first one is read the staff. So first of all we have to study the staff, how it will be there we have to see. The leveling staff which is there we have to see very carefully. So that means 0, the readings will be there, and after again 1 will be there, and after completion of again 2 will be there, and after again completion 3 will be there. So generally it will be starting from the bottom to the top. So after that we have to see the readings whether it is in the our horizontal line where it is there. So that is nothing but read the staff and book the reading. When we got the reading, any other reading, that we have to write in the field book, and cite the staff again to see that the figure booked is. So the instrument is fixed on the ground. Okay. So here, so if you see the reading here on the staff, and after again you see the reading on the staff, that is BS. Okay. So if you want to recheck again, turn the telescope to the again back side reading, so that the reading is in the correct position or not, we can recheck. And again you can see that same reading to the foreside also. So this will be the citing again and again, the readings will be get correctly. So that is nothing but the book is correct reading. Okay. So finally these are the mistakes in the field books. Okay. So these mistakes in booking, and generally these beginners are more, they will do the mistakes also. So proper fixing of tripod stand is also a mistake. So sometimes the tripod leg will not be extended to the bottom, and they will be not fixed on the ground properly. So the dumpy level which is there, the screws will be not tightened. So these are also mistakes only, and some members will be carelessness, that is due to the negligence. They will not do the survey, and they will not make others to do the survey. This will happen, all the mistakes for taking or who are doing the surveying for the mistakes. Okay. And proper site measurement will be not located. The measurement what they are seeing, they will not write correctly. The wrong mistakes, the readings will be entered in the field book. It causes the problem, and it makes the mistakes to the whole surveying. So this will causes for the batch members who are there. If one mistake done, the batch will be mistaken by the total. So that's why they have to maintain very strictly discipline for the concentration of readings and the instrument. So first of all, the temporary adjustments of the instrument should be fixed on the ground. So after that, the instrument should be properly fixed on the tripod stand by setting up the instrument. Then after, we have to check the foot screws whether it is in condition or not, bubble tube is in the condition or not, and the eyepiece and the focusing screw and the object glass, whether the diaphragm is in a good condition or not. Okay. So any other damages are there, we have to check it before the instrument which we are opening from the box. The box is known as instrument box. So these opening, after that we have to check the instrument in the condition or not. Then after, we have to, bubble tube should be centered slowly. So if the bubble tube not comes into the center, doing many more times, that is the error in the instrument. That we have to know compulsory. This is a beginner cannot know properly how to fix the bubble tube. It should be well known by any technical expert, whoever already done by the instruments fixed in the bubble tube centers. Okay. So that they have to learn compulsory this one also. And then after, focusing the screw any object. Okay. the object should be focused on keeping a white paper in front of the telescope. The telescope we have to keep a white paper. Then after the whichever the lines are there in the diaphragm, so these three lines we are seeing here, you can see this one, these should be appear in the white paper. So if it appears white paper with the black color lines, then it is clear that the object glass is ready to see the leveling star. Then you can point out the any of the point wherever you are seeing the point, that will be clearly can be seen. So this will be for long distances, it will be getting smaller dimension. For lesser distances we will be getting larger dimension. That is nothing but good dimension makes it is nearer to the instrument of within the 100 meters. So above the 100 meters or 200 meters, the instrument readings will be looking very small, so that you will be getting so many mistakes or errors also. So whoever expects only, they can see up to the 200 meters in the correct position. So by this we can make the ground levels in a constant way. So here the top and bottom readings diaphragm also we may face very problem. Okay. So finally summary. So at the end of this period we have learned that types of errors in leveling, types of instrumental errors, and types of manipulation errors. So please, non-horizontality of the line of sight is eliminated when the level is zero. A horizontal, B vertical, C perfect adjustment, D none of the above. So what is the answer? Non-horizontally of the line of sight is eliminated when the level is in. Horizontal or vertical or perfect adjustment. Let us see the answer. C, that is in the perfect adjustment only the non-horizontality of the line of sight is eliminated. So the non-horizontal of the line means, so in the telescope, so we may have, this is the line of sight. So when it coincides here, so this is nothing but a non-horizontal line. This portion is called non-horizontal line. The graduations of a new staff must always be checked with an inverted, a chain, a wooden stick, none of the above. This we have said in the previous this class only. How we will check the graduations of a new staff? It is the 4 meter staff. It is correct or not 4 meters? How we will check? That is, the answer is a invert tape. Answer is A. With the invert tape we can check correctly. This will be known when the new staff comes. You can see here, when the new staff comes, it's in the cover packaging. We should observe the readings are located on the staff or not. So the color which is painted with the black, red color or not, we have to check it. And the staff is in the good condition or not, we have to check it. So whether it is, when we open the all edges up to the height of the staff, whether it is standing in the straight vertical or whether it is moving or any inclined position, we have to check it. So these all should be done whenever the new staff comes. So like that only the instrument also. And here frequency asked questions are for your examination. So list the instrumental errors in leveling. So now just like what we have said, instrumental errors, personal and manipulation. Okay, that is nothing but natural errors. So in natural errors another one is also there, due to wind. So due to heavy wind, the instrument also moving condition, if not fixed on the ground very tightly or strongly. And heavy sunlight also causes the instrument errors or any damages to the object glass. Okay, so in any rainfalls also we have to not do the survey. So and we have to, after the survey we have to clean the instrument in the good condition. And next list out the errors in leveling. So many errors which are there occurring in the, not only in the leveling process, in the surveying only you will have the 3 types of errors, that is one, the instrumental, natural and personal. Okay, so these all should be eliminated by the instrument we have to check. And from the personal error another one is there, which we are seeing the objects we have to see the perfectly in the from the IPs. Okay, the reading should be whichever taken as soon as we have to write in the field book. So if you do very lately and if you are writing the readings very lately, so this will be getting mistake. It's because of if instrument suddenly change it to the another point, so we may forget the previous reading. So this will be happening, or we will not get again the same level. Okay, so whenever if you take the readings correctly, write it in the field book immediately. So this will be good for the upcoming measurements. Okay, and next one is state the manipulation errors. So these are the important questions for your examinations. Okay, so thank you, and these errors should be compensated with the all types. Okay, so in any instrument these errors will be compulsory, will be there, so that we have to know the errors whatever in the leveling or surveying or in any total station process we have to make it. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day.